What else?
Okay, well, I've been in talks for 65 in the machine, and they want to see changes. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They want to see changes, and they want those changes. They want it to run like a municipal animal shelter. From what I can gather, so a few things that I can gather right now, that I want to see if we can take care of. You got to keep. We used to keep these two kennels, number 1 and 2. We used to keep them available for the PD all the time. Because I don't want them putting a dog like a 9 or 11 or 10 that might be sick and we don't know it. They put it in the middle of the night. Before you know it, we have powder going down the drain. Keeping them, letting them only put them in number 1 or 2, or these 2, but I'm not going to reserve 4 kennels for them. They only need 2.
Yeah, a good part of the time when they come in, there's already animals in there, and if I have puppies, they go into those so I can keep them separate. So
so if we can keep those open, and then as soon as we come in, of course, the next day, if there is a dog in there, we'll address the dog. We'll find out.
Yeah, for the parvo stuff, if we're going to do it that way, then we'll probably be ending up if they're a stray hold, we'll end up holding them in there for those 3 days till they can get popped with a parvo shot. Keep everybody safe, so we don't have parvo. If it's a stray hold for 3 days, because you don't want to have parvo coming down the drain while you're.
Yeah, but then what do we do when we have those 2 kennels?
I know. Well, see, that's going to be the thing, because we're never going to be able to do that if we're going to have strays in here. You can't come in. You know, you put them in there to keep from having parvo, but you come in the next day and move them down there where you don't want them. You're still going to have parvo coming down the drain because it can take up to 2 weeks.
No, but I'm thinking, we can make an assessment first thing in the morning if I was looking at his stool. See how the stool looks, see how the dog looks, get a general idea of health. I mean, if the dog looks healthy and it appears to have good stool.
Yeah, but you and I both know, unfortunately, that is not the case 3 days later.
I know that. They're bringing the dogs in.
I know.
So we can either take them and put them in number 9, or they're going to put them in number 9. So at least it gives us a chance to look at the dog and get some assessment. If we have bloody diarrhea or we have loose stool, we got a lot of vomiting going on or something, we're not moving the dog.
Right.
We're quarantining it.
Right.
I mean, that's the end of that.
Right.
So at least it will give us some sort of a barrier. But they're coming in, we can't say no to them. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Right.
We're not going to stay full anymore. They don't want the place full anymore.
Well, yeah, that's kind of hard. You see, here's the thing. They don't understand that I can have 5 kennels open in the morning and have those completely full by 3. And then they call me at 3:15 and I'm full.
Exactly. And it can happen.
It happens all the time.
It can happen, but we're always going to have 2 kennels open. So
I've been trying to keep 3 open at all times.
So, it does. It does. But we've also, I mean, I see dogs in there that have been here too long. And I understand there were dogs in here that have been here longer than that. So I don't really think we're being fair to the population.
I had 1 dog in here.
So,
and the only reason he stayed that long is because I can move dogs out. And I got dogs to rescues and I got dogs adopted. And that's why I kept that dog as long as I did, because I made space. And I've had kennels open. The only time that they got told they were full is if I filled up on that particular day. So, yeah. And I always kept a kennel open for emergencies like the chief wanted. Always.
okay. Well, they don't want the dogs here long term. Now, what we decide what a long term is, it will be up to us, but it's actually not really up to us. It's up to the residents. It's up to the town. I mean, if they bombard us with animals, euthanasia is going up. There's no doubt about it. They can't get away from it. We're not going to get away from that number. That 31% of the dogs are being put down in this state. 46% of the cats are being put down in this state. It is what it is, no matter. We're not getting around it. We're not going to save the world, not us.
No, but it's changing, and it's changed here.
It might change here, but we lost. How many dogs did you take out of here?
Humane. Oh, Brandy Burke wanted me to tell you hello, and that she still has that blind orange kitten that you gave to her several years ago. Brandy Burke from the Humane Society. You adopted a blind orange kitten to her back.
Oh my God! Are
she
you
still
kidding me?
She has that cat. She still has that cat.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's her cat, and
That's
she
funny.
thinks he's just the world. But they took 9.
Okay.
And then Sierra Vista took actually my 3 small ones. I wasn't going to give them but I had a couple of chihuahuas. They don't get out of here real quick. And she's like, well, I got people looking, and we've already adopted 2.
Okay.
So.
But now, I mean, the 9 went to the Humane Society, right? I mean, there's no guarantees to those dogs.
Better guarantee than anywhere else. They've got programs to work with them. I'm telling you, these guys are changing. Humane Society's changed. PAC is changing. PAC's not putting down anymore either. So they're all changing.
Oh, PAC is putting down.
Yeah, but not like they were. They've changed.
Oh, well, no, they had an 87% euthanasia rate. No, they're not.
Oh, that's gone away. That's gone
They're
away.
putting down.
Yeah, but not like they were. Things are changing because Tucson threw a fit.
But I don't see us taking dogs out of here and taking them to another shelter that has the same standards as ours.
They don't. They have better standards. They do more with them. And you know we have done these transfers for years.
We do not transfer like this last week. We don't do that. We do not empty our shelter.
Yes, we have.
Shelter like that.
Yes, I have been doing transfers.
You might have.
So has Wachuca
But the
City,
shelter has
so
never run
has
like that.
Douglas.
But
Everybody
this shelter has
has.
never run like that.
Well, okay, it never has, but what's wrong with the change? If they want to take that many dogs and they're going to work with them and make them more adoptable in the programs they have and they want them, why would we refuse that to them?
Because we are going to take care of Benson.
So we can't transfer dogs to rescue if they're wanting to take them.
No, I don't know what we're going to do yet. I still have to come up with a plan. Now I'm thinking now, like at certain breeds, if we're talking to rescue groups, so if we have like a Bichon rescue group, and we have a Bichon, I don't think we can't find a better place.
We have pit bull rescue groups, we have lab rescue groups, we have Doberman rescue groups.
I know what we have.
Yeah, the Humane Society does.
The Humane Society is not a rescue group. The Humane Society is
but
a regular standard
they do
shelter.
not put down like any other place.
And they put down 31% of their animals as of.
Well, like I said, Sergeant Graff has got Brandy's number to call her so she can tell him about how many animals they've brought in last year and what all is going on with them and all the changes they've done and how many animals they are getting out and putting down.
Well, that's fine. How come they weren't put in? Well, how come they weren't given to them 2 weeks ago, a month ago?
They contacted, there was everything, you know, this is the stupid part, things were in the works. He don't know what goes on down here because he don't come down here. He didn't know things were in the works and that these guys had contacted me and everything that was going on. He had no clue. The dog that was here for 2 years had no clue I've had my rescue friend working on trying to find a home for that dog or a foster home for that dog for months. Had no clue. So when one comes open and one leaves here, all of a sudden I'm doing the wrong thing.
Benson Animal Shelter.
Because that's what I was told.
Oh, I had no idea.
Oh no, that's what I was told. I'm doing the wrong thing by getting dogs into rescue groups.
Okay. So, anyways,